Assalamualaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine and doing well. So, topic here we will discuss today it is the introduction about metals. Basically, when we talk about the metals, first of all we have to find their position that how do have they been just gain the position in the periodic table. So this is the picture of the periodic table, and here all the red blocks showing the metals. So in the group 1A, group 2A, and all these, and here the group 3A, except here boron and except here hydrogen. All these are the metals. Some are inner transition and some are outer transition. So there are inner and there are outer transition metals we have or transition elements we have. Basically, when we talk about the metals, these are the elements. The main properties they can lose the electrons easily and they can form the cations. So when they are going to lose the electrons, it means just the structure of atom protons is equal to the number of electrons. When we remove the electrons, now the positive charge is increases and the atom will gain the charge which is positive charge and it forms the cations. So here we have a lot of metals. The group 1A are called alkyl metals, the group 2A are called alkaline earth metals, and so on. Lithium, sodium, beryllium. We have a lot of metals. Now, the basic properties of the metals we have here, along with your examples. Here we have gold. Its symbol is simple AU. It is a metal. We have copper. It is denoted as Cu. Here we have brass. It is basically an alloy which is made up of different types of metals when combined, like copper and silver. Here we have nickel. It is used for the making of the coins. Here we have the silver, which is used for the making of the different types of medals and utensils. Here we have mercury. Its symbol is Hg. We have cobalt, Co. We have here the steel. We have iron and we have platinum. So all these are basically metals. Now they have the simple basic properties in which we just talk about they are electropositive. Now the word electropositive is new to you guys. The electropositive means the capacity to lose the electrons and making up the cations. Because the main property of the metals is the simple they can lose the electrons easily, and when they lose the electrons easily they changes into the cations, and there this character is basically known as the electropositive character. So on the basis of this we can categorize the metals into different types. They may be of the very reactive metal, they may be of moderately reactive, and at the end we have the metals that are less reactive, or we can also call these metals which are less reactive as the noble metals, like the noble gases that do not easily react. So the very reactive metals includes a lot of metals like potassium, we have sodium, calcium, magnesium, and aluminium. All these are the reactive metal. Now moderately reactive metals includes zinc, iron, it include tin, and it includes lead. Now the least reactive metals examples are copper, mercury, silver, and gold. These metals are least reactive. So, according to the reactivity of the metals, they have been categorized into these three basic categories: very reactive, moderately reactive, and less reactive. Now, here we have the physical properties of the metals, that how do the different metals look like, or what are their main different properties. The number one we have, they show luster. Luster shyness mean their surface is shiny, they can reflect the light and then they started to shine. Next, they are good conductors of heat as well as electricity. So this question arises why they are good conductors of heat and electricity. The simple answer is that because they have free electrons or they can lose the electrons easily, so that's why they are conductors. They have high density. Density, the simple formula is mass per volume ratio. So they have high mass to volume ratio and that they become more denser. They have high melting point. High melting point means the bond between them is stronger. So that's why they have high melting point. Then they are ductile. The most metals can easily be drawn out into thin wires. The metals can be changes into the simple wires. So this property is known as their ductility. Like the example of copper, we have copper wires used in the transfer of the electricity from one surface to another. They are highly malleable. Malleable means they can be hammered into the thin sheets. So the metals can be converted into the thin sheets. There, this property makes them they are highly malleable. And then we talk about the chemical properties of the metals. The chemical property includes they can easily the electrons easily, and when they lose the electrons easily, they are going to change into the cations. And then crude easily are gradually wearing away. It's mean the process of corrosion and the process of rusting also takes place in the metals. Likewise, here we have the silver started to tarnish or the iron started to rust. This is the corroding away of the metals, and all that just happened due to the circumstances or due to the environment or the atmosphere that the metals experience around there. When they have placed in an open atmosphere, the oxygen and the moisture that is present in the atmosphere, it do react with the substances and they started to tarnish or rust or crudes away in the atmosphere. So this was all about today's lecture. I hope you guys understand. And if you have any queries, you may ask me about that in the comment section and I will get back to you guys soon. The next topic that we will discuss it is the electropositive character of the matter. So this is the main property of matters that they have. I hope you guys understand and the next is electropositive character. For that time you guys keep learning and have a good day.